Hi there! It's that time of the year when I can be as cheesy as I wanna be. Valentine's Day season. I feel like a celebration of love is always welcome. Well, what better way to celebrate for me than doing themed makeup? Today I wanna do a glossy, sexy Valentine's Day look. Perfect for a date night. Let's get straight to work. I'm going to do my eyes first. Because I want to make it as simple as possible, I'm going to use some techniques that I feel like are very beginner friendly. I'm gonna start by priming my lids because I don't want this to crease. And I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm just gonna pat it in using my finger. This one you have to let it dry for a bit before applying any eyeshadow on top, otherwise it will be a little bit difficult to blend. But once it dries, it holds the eyeshadow in place all day. This is an amazing primer. No wonder why it's so popular. For the eyes, I have two pieces of Scotch tape here because I have two eyes. What I want to do is I want to create that sharp eyeliner. I usually do it without Scotch tape, but I feel like this is a very easy way to do it. Especially if you're a beginner, having a little bit of guidance from the Scotch tape is really helpful. The only challenge with this technique is to stick them symmetrically. I'll be using my outer corner as guidance, and I'll also be using my brow as guidance. So here I have about a finger of distance between the Scotch tape and the brow, and I will stick it in the same angle on the other eye. In my crease I actually apply my contour powder. I have this one from NYX, it's the Sweet Cheeks in the shade So Taupe. I don't feel like I have many cool tone eyeshadows. Most of them are orangey warm tones, so contour powder works just fine. I'm going to start from my outer corner and then bring it inwards in my crease. But I do want the most concentration to be in my outer corner because that really elongates the eye. The eyeshadow part is going to be pretty basic, but I do want to add a little bit of a liner. An eyeliner is really sexy, so why not? On the lid I'll apply my highlighter. I feel like I'm only using face products on my eyes today. This one is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. I want the lids to be glossy and glowing. For extra shine on my lid, I can't not use my Fenty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats? Carats. How can I say it without sounding like I say carrots? Anyways, I'm gonna take this on my finger. And this is Pure Magic. This is a pressed glitter. It's a really interesting product. It has no colored base, it's actually just glitter. I feel like this product is a must-have for brides in particular. I would use this one on my chest as well. It's magic in a little box. Okay, eyeliner. I will take my Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I will need a dark brown first. I'm going to take the Cypress Amber shade on a angle brush. The Scotch tape allows me to be a little bit messy, so I'm just gonna stamp it on the outer corner of my eye. I usually prefer an outer corner liner because again it elongates the eye, especially because I have rounded eyes and I prefer to make them look a little bit more elongated with makeup. So I'm just gonna drag this dark shade halfway. Not even halfway on my lid, like I think on the outer third of my lid. And I'm placing it with my eyes open so I can go over the eye folds. Especially if you have hooded eyes, you want to do your liner with your eyes open. So that way you can go over the outer corner folds and the liner is going to look straight when you have your eyes open. Next I want to diffuse this a little bit, so I will take Rustic, which is a medium shade of brown. And I'm using a pencil brush. This is a Morphe M149. I'm just gonna go a little above the previous shade and doing back and forth motions. I'm gently touching my skin here. I'm not pressing too hard. Again, here you can take a fluffier brush or you can use the same brush, but again, very little pressure on the brush. I think I'm gonna go back to the dark brown just to intensify it a little bit. I blended a little too much and it almost disappeared. I can remove the tape now. Let's see how this looks. Gorgeous, of course. Moving on to the face makeup, I want to keep the same glowy, sparkly theme. well, more glowy than sparkly, even though I think I'm going to add the diamond bomb as well on my face. Skincare is crucial if you're looking for a glowy complexion. I did my usual morning skincare routine. I usually apply vitamin C in the morning, eye cream, moisturizer, and then sunscreen. So my skin is hydrated. But I'm going to apply a glowy primer as well because I have it. It's not mandatory, although it helps if you have really dry skin that lacks glow. I have this Clarins SOS Boost Radiance primer. I'm concentrating it on my cheeks because that's where I lack glow mostly, because my cheeks are a little bit drier than the center of my face. I did apply a little bit in the center of my face too, but most of the product is on the sides. And this will be my glowy base. I do believe that a good skincare routine can be an awesome base, and you don't really need something like this, but because I have it, I'm gonna use it. It does do something, obviously. I don't apply it for nothing, but skincare is definitely the most important step. For foundation, I'm going to again go for something glowy. It's actually a BB cream. It's actually a skin tint, the Kind and Free by Rimmel. This is an awesome product. I've been using it a lot, but I haven't used it in the past months. I don't know why. I think it's probably because, again, the shade is a little bit darker for me, so it's not ideal. But when blended out, because it has such a sheer coverage, it kind of works. This has a creamy texture, hydrating, glowy finish, and sheer coverage. Basically my type exactly. It's the shade 160 Vanilla, by the way. I'm gonna take a sponge, blend this in. The shade is not so bad though. Ideally I would have something lighter, but it's alright. I really love the finish of this. For dry skin especially, this one is a dream come true. For the under eyes, I'm going to use the YSL Touche Eclat thing, illuminator probably. It's in the shade 2. I'm gonna concentrate it on this inner portion of my under eye and gonna do some little bit of highlighting. Ideally for a formula like this, I think brush works better because it doesn't absorb the product, but I'm lazy, so I'm going to use my sponge. I'm gonna take a little bit of powder on a eyeshadow blending brush. I'm slowly gonna set my under eyes because I want the rest of my skin to stay dewy. I'm also dragging it down towards my pores a little bit to blur this area. If you have oilier skin, you can set the entire center of your face or your entire skin if you want that. Although the whole purpose of this is to be glowy. I don't even need highlighter with this foundation. Look how beautiful it is. I love it. I want to finish the eyes before moving on to the rest of my face. I'm gonna pick the shade Rustic again on that small brush, and I will apply it at the base of my lower lashes. And then I'm gonna blend with the contour powder. Now I'm gonna need to highlight my inner corner. I will pick my highlighter, and I'm using a flat brush and stamping it on the inner portion of my eye. A little detail that I want to add to switch up the shape of my eye a little bit is I'm gonna take Cypress Umber on the same angle brush that I used for my eyeliner, and I'm not doing an inner corner wing, but I want to apply it right here underneath my inner corner. This kind of changes the tilt of the eye. It makes it look like it's a little bit more tilted like that. I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara, but first I'm curling my lashes. A little bit of mascara. I'm applying like 2 coats at least. It's a little bit. I'll be using the Lash Pow mascara from Revolution. Back to the face makeup. I will contour using the same contour powder that I use on my eyes. I'm gonna make sure that I don't have a lot of product on my brush. When you don't set your face, it's a little bit trickier because it's very easy for contour or any powder that you add on top, except loose powder of course, to cling into the skin. Obviously the foundation is still wet at the moment, so what I'm doing is I'm carefully stamping the contour to avoid patchiness. If you have a contour stick or some sort of cream contour, that would be ideal. I don't have one that's in a suitable shade. Like I have cream bronzers, so they're a little bit warm tone, and I kind of want to sculpt a little bit with a cool tone. I'm gonna take some underneath my nose to lift it up visually. I've kind of given up contouring, like fully contouring my nose. I just do this thing. And then I'll take a little bit of that contour powder and extend the eyeshadow towards my temples. This will really lift my outer corner of the eye. For blush, I'm going to go for my Essence one, the blush in the shade 10. Again, cream blush could work beautifully in this look. I only have one cream blush and it's a little too pink for what I'm looking for today. Highlighter is really important in this look. The complexion is all about the glow today, so highlighter kind of plays the major role. And I love this one because it's not too overpowering. It actually looks like real skin glow. And for the wet look, of course, I'm going to finish up with the Fenty highlighter. Just gonna take a little bit of that on my finger and tap it above the e.l.f. one. This is, like I said, it doesn't have a colored base. It's kind of transparent with white glitter, so that's why I usually use it as a highlighter topper. And I'll also use it on my chest. I will take my highlighter brush and kind of throw it there. My plan was to go for a nude glossy lip, but looking at this, I think red is the best choice. My favorite red is the Sephora Collection Lip Stain 01. Perfectly intense red. Usually for this formula I don't apply a lip pencil. I believe it's intense enough to cover the lip line as well. This is everything and I'm obsessed. It's kind of powerful in a way. Obviously sexy works for a date night. I feel like it looks like revenge makeup as well. I don't know, it's just I love it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it and you found this video useful. I'm going to do more Valentine's Day looks. If you have requests of types of looks that you want me to do, drop them in the comments below. I'm trying to think of something different than just pink, because realistically I wouldn't wear pink on a Valentine's Day. I don't know. Or maybe I will. Probably I will do a pink look as well. But let me know what you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I wish you a very beautiful day and I will see you next time. Bye!